Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Bank Account. All right, so today we are going to be talking about why you are waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay, and we're going to be unpacking some money PTSD and subconscious self-sabotage when we get to the peak of success. So let's talk about what that knot in your stomach is when things are going well. All right. You are winning, money is flowing, and then your mind starts to whisper that this is not going to last. Okay. You start scanning for danger. You start scanning your body for danger and scanning your surroundings for danger. And you start creating these scenarios that just are not true. You are waiting for the other shoe to drop. So today we're going to unpack why that happens and how to stop it. And I know that I have made other videos about this in the past, but I think that it is really, really, really important for us to continue talking about this because this is a big deal for a lot of my clients. A lot of my clients, this is a big deal, which is one of the reasons why I created the Sovereign Millionaire because I work with, high performers and high earners who find themselves in this like loop where all of a sudden everything's going great and then whoop, all of a sudden they just crash and burn, right? Things just start crumbling. So I want to talk about this because this can affect us all on no matter what scale we're on. I don't care how much money you're making. At some point, when you get to a certain level of success, when things start going well for you, your subconscious is going to bring up those old programs and narratives that bring things to a halt. Okay, so we want to not fall into that trap. We want to acknowledge the things that are coming up and work through those things. We're not ignoring them, right? We're not trying to bypass anything. We're not doing any type of bypassing. What we are doing is putting fail safes in place for when those things come up, right? Instead of everything around us coming to a screeching halt that can affect, paying bills and our health and our everything that we've built and us losing everything. We don't, instead of us having to start all over again all the time, let's put these things in place so that you can start dealing with those unconscious resistance barriers. You can start dealing with it while you keep your wealth, while you keep building your wealth, while you keep working towards the certain success pinnacles in your career. All right. Because nobody really talks about this kind of stuff. I just know they don't. People will skim across the surface of it, but nobody really hones in on, well, what can I do to prevent this from happening? And this is the thing. We're talking about money here, but you can use this stuff across the board. You can use it in your relationships. You can use it with your children. You can use it with your health. You can use it, in so many different ways because this information is talking about how to deal with your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind runs your life. It is driving the bus. It's driving the bus. I don't know why I put a T at the end of the bus, but it's driving the bus. Okay. Your subconscious mind rules about 95% of your daily automatic behavior patterns and activities. And it is usually unconscious. Okay. So whether you are killing the game right now or whether the game is killing you, you got to deal with the stuff inside of your mind, inside of your soul patterning in your subconscious. Okay. The stuff that creates your reality, you got to deal with that. So I'm sharing with you some practical tools that you can use right now today. Right now today, you can start using this stuff. And not only that, I also give you access to the quick references, the quick reference guide to all these videos. So you can just go back and scan through and be like, oh, this is the technique that she talked about. Let me use that. Got it? Completely free. Sign up for it one time and get access to it forever. Okay. All right. So let's jump into this. It's a lot to cover. I don't want to keep y'all long. I like to keep these videos anywhere between like 25 to 30 minutes long. I don't like to go over that time. All right. So let's set the frame. All right. We're talking about money PTSD. Okay. PTSD is not just for, you know, going to war. Not just because you went to war, you can get PTSD from a lot of things. Okay. So this is the stress from past money mistakes, past money pain that shows up in the present. And it can come from childhood trauma. Okay. It can come from a very big loss. It can come from debt, layoffs, a divorce, a bad deal. Your body remembers even when your mind says that you're fine. Okay. The body still remembers. The body keeps score. That's a good book. I highly recommend y'all go check that out. Okay. Let's talk about how it shows up at the peak of our success. You finally hit a new level, right? Then the fear starts to kick in. You delay sending your invoices, you spend the new money that's coming in fast, you undercharge, you miss deadlines, you pick fights with your spouse, you freeze and scroll social media when you should be doing money-making activities, okay? Nothing wrong with scrolling social media, but you need to set a time aside to do that, okay? You say yes to the wrong clients. I've definitely done that in the past. I don't do that anymore, but I used to, okay? And I learned real quick, real quick. Why not to do that, all right? You say no to the right help. I've done that before, okay? This is not a lack of desire. This is a safety pattern. All right. This is things, unconscious safety nets that have been placed within you as a means to protect you from the unknown or protect you from something that seems to be dangerous. And for a lot of people, going beyond a certain amount of money can appear to be a very dangerous thing, depending on their belief systems and their training. Okay. So let's talk about what your brain thinks it is doing. Your brain loves what is known, right? I know what this is. This may not be the most ideal situation, but child, I know what it is. Okay, I know it. It's the devil that I know. I'm comfortable with that. It does not love the unknown, okay? Success feels new. That's unsafe. That's the unknown, okay? So the mind tries to bring you back to the old set point to keep you safe. And it triggers worry and it floods your body. It floods your nervous system. So it pushes you to make choices that match the past instead of choices that propel you forward. Because remember, forward movement is like, I don't know what that is. That's scary. That's everything that I've ever wanted. What the hell is going to happen when I get everything that I've ever wanted? Or you got everything that you've ever wanted, and now you just don't know what to do with it because you don't know how to keep it. You don't know how to, hold it. Remember I talked about holding? Not holding on, holding. When I'm holding something, it's secure in my hands. I'm holding it comfortably. I'm able to hold it and keep it. I'm also able to easily give it away and let it go. Okay? That's the difference. All right? This is self-protection, y'all. It's not failure. It's not because you don't know how to do it. You're not a bad person because you don't know how to do it the right way. It's just no one ever taught you. You've only seen examples that keep you in a lower frequency, okay? You've only been taught one way of doing something. That's the only thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just that that's the thing that's keeping you stuck in the current timeline that you are in. And you know you want to change the timeline. You know you desire a better relationship, a healthy, loving relationship, right? But all you have ever witnessed in your life is chaos and unhealthy relationships and transactional relationships. You know that you really, really want to increase your income from $80,000 to $100,000, but you've only ever experienced $80,000. And your mind is worried unconsciously about what's going to happen when you get more money. Okay? So it's trying to keep you safe. That's all it's trying to do. And the reason why it's trying to keep you safe and keep you where you are is because that's all you know right now. You don't know more. You don't know more yet. So what happens when you start to get more is you need to have these fail safes in place. So you're like, oh, I know what happens when I start to get more. I start to try to trick it off. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. But okay, I'm gonna keep it like that. Trick it off, right? Yes, I'm gonna say it. That's what it is. You're offloading it quickly because you don't know what to do with it. You reject the new opportunity because you don't know what to do with it. You reject the relationship because you don't know what to do with it. It is foreign to you. All right? So the first thing you need to do is tell the truth and have some compassion around it. You are not broken. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You are brilliant and you're human. Your system is doing its job. It's just doing it a little too well. That's all, right? It is my job to teach you how to teach your system how to do a new job. That's my job. Okay. That's what I help you do. That's what I help my clients do. So let's talk about some of the root causes. And we're going to name it. Because remember, naming a thing either empowers it or disempowers it. So in this instance, we want to disempower the root causes, right? Because it's power in the root cause. And it's been having so much power over us, right? The system is doing its job so well. But we're like, okay, now I'm ready to have a different experience. So let me change the power dynamic here. We're going to shift the power dynamic. Say what you lived through. Be honest about that. So many people are afraid to confront their past and say what happened in the past that led you to this very moment that is influencing your life and keeping you in this cycle, in this loop that you're not really satisfied with. Did money mean fighting in your home? Did it bring discord, chaos? Did you watch the lights get cut off, the power, the water, your utilities get cut off? Did you get evicted? Okay. Did you lose savings? Did somebody steal from you? Did you carry the family bills as a child? Were you responsible for taking care of some of the bills in the house as a kid? Name it. Once you name it, you disempower it, and then shame can no longer take over. Shame can't live in the light, baby. Once you shine that light on that shame, once you shine that light on that pain, it's like, come on out. Come on, let's work this out. Come on to the light. Come on to the surface. Let's work it out, okay? And that's all that's happening when these things come up, when these resistance barriers show up, when you start having success and being happy, right? And these resistance barriers show up, and the resistance ain't nothing but your old programming. And the old programming comes from the pain from the past, right? That's all it is. Okay, that's all it is. So your subconscious mind is so damn intelligent that it brings things to the surface when it knows, when your soul is like, okay, it's time for her to clear that. Let's bring that to the surface. And yeah, it gets hard. It's hard. And it gets painful and it gets difficult because sometimes you got to lose things. You got to lose people. Sometimes you even got to lose yourself to come back to yourself, right? But, hey, baby, but this is the thing. In order for you to clear anything, in order for you to disempower it, you got to acknowledge it and name it. And then you have to energetically clear it and or transmute it. Okay? So body first, right? Body first. You cannot outthink a body that feels unsafe. All right? So let's start now to reset your body. All right. We're going to do a 3-minute reset, okay? So sit tall, all right? If you're sitting down, go ahead and sit tall. Put your feet flat on the floor, all right? And this time, just take your hands and just palms down on your thighs. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 4 counts. Exhale for 6, very long, slow exhale. Repeat that 3 times. Open your eyes. Look around the room. Again, you're going to name 5 things that you see. Okay? Lamp, microphone, computer, phone, camera. And then you're going to say out loud, I am safe. Money is safe with me. Money loves to be in my presence. I know exactly what to do. Okay? Then you can tap, right? You can tap with your 2 fingers and you can just tap, okay? And you can say it over again. I allow ease with wealth. Money finds me easily. It's okay for me to allow myself to be successful. Success is safe. It's okay for me to be free. Okay, so just tap. Again, I have a really powerful tapping process that I do, again, in the Mystical Money Mastermind membership. So if you sign up for the emergency stimulus package today for $13, you get 30 days in that membership, okay? 30-day free trial and you cancel at any time. So you can see some of the deeper work that we do that really helps to move you through these processes in a very profound way, all right? A simple money safety plan, okay? Safety is a structure, all right? It's not a feeling that you chase. So number 1, again, we're going to make that calm cash cushion. Remember, we talked about that previously. You're going to put 1 small amount in your savings each week or in your investment account each week. The savings is for you. That's you paying yourself, okay? You got a separate account for all of your bills and your utilities and loans and all of that kind of stuff, right? But your savings, it's your personal account. You can just call it a personal account, okay? And you should have an investment account as well, something that you put money away for. So when you see something that you want to invest in, whether it's a stock or an asset you want to purchase, you're into buying businesses, whatever, put that aside, okay? Step 2, you're going to create a joy fund for guilt-free fun. Name it joy. Step 3, automate your money moves. Pay yourself first, okay? Pay yourself first. Automate everything that you're going to do with your money. Step 4, book a weekly money date. Same day, same time, light a candle, put on some music, drink you some nice hot chocolate or a cup of coffee or some tea. Have a cup of coffee for me, Jack, because I can't drink coffee no more. So you whatever. Turn it into a sexy ritual. Okay? Your money date, that's a sexy ritual. Y'all coming together, you looking at what came in, what you sent out every week, same day, same time. Step number 5, use clear numbers. How much do you need? And then add a cushion to it. If you need $20,000 a month, put an extra 2 to 5 grand, tack that on to the end, okay? All right. And then how much do you want? How much do you need? And how much do you want? Okay, I need an additional 5 grand, right? I need an additional 5 grand. I want an additional 25 grand. All right. That's it. I want an additional 25 grand. And what's happening? People are like, well, how am I going to get it? Do I need to figure out how to get it next? No, just say what you want, breathe, light your candle, and trust that the next step is going to come. Something is going to show up that's going to help you get that extra $25,000. Trust me. Okay. It might be a class you need to take. It might be a book you need to read. It might be, an investment, like something you need to invest in. Okay. It might be a new skill that you learn that can put that money in your pocket. It might be, maybe you just need to go play the lottery. Maybe this happens a lot in my Mystical Money Mastermind group. Somebody just sends you a check in the mail, jam. Happens all the time. You get a raise at your job. You get promoted. And boom, it's the extra $25,000 there, or they give you a $25,000 bonus. That kind of stuff happens all the time in the group. Okay. Number 6, celebrate small wins. Teach your body that success is safe. Okay. So celebrate it. Yay, we did that. All right. I'm going to take a nice long walk on the beach or take a nice long hike, and then I'm going to have a salad with my friend. You know what I'm saying? That's your celebration. That's my celebration anyway. Maybe yours is something different. Okay. Honor what feels real and true to you. Okay. I do salad because I can't eat most things. So salad is exciting for me, okay? Interrupt the sabotage. This is the next thing that we're going to do. You need to interrupt the sabotage. When the urge hits to blow your life up, do this instead. Number 1, pause for 90 seconds and breathe. Right now, I want to blow my life up. Right now, I want to go, to Vegas and spend 15 grand, right? I want to book this trip and spend this money that I just got. I got this bonus, $25,000 bonus, and I just, instead of investing it and growing it, allowing it to grow for me, I want to go to Vegas and blow it. Although Vegas ain't really what it used to be, so I hear it's not that great anymore. They're doing a lot of different things in Vegas. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm not gonna get into that, but look it up. Okay. Breathe for 90 seconds, okay? Man, I just seen a hot dude, and me and my man having some issues right now, and I kind of just want to go on this date. Okay, breathe for 90 seconds. Step 2, name the trigger. What just happened? What just made you want to blow your life up? Okay, what were you thinking about? What did you read? What did you see? What did someone say? Name what happened in the moment that you made the decision that you wanted to blow it all up. Step 3, choose a swap. Instead of overspending, okay, take that money and put it somewhere where it's going to be really hard for you to get it out. I like to have accounts where money is there and it's too much trouble to go get it out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I ain't doing all of that. Okay. Instead of undercharging for your services, okay, read the rates that you want to charge, the rates that you know that you need to charge, okay, and send it out. Send out the email, because see, once you send the email out, it's done. There's no more undercharging. You've already stated what you're charging, okay? This is just for different instances, instead of you going on that date with that hot guy, knowing you got somebody already that thinks you're supposed to just be with them, call your person. Call your person and say, you know what? I'm calling you right now just to say how much I appreciate you and I love you. And I can't wait to see you later on. Make a different choice. Instead of ghosting a client, right? Send a 2-sentence update. Okay. Why would you want to ghost a client? Because maybe this is a client who is really good, has brought many people to you, right? But because you're on the verge of blowing something up, right? You're not keeping the connection with that client. Okay. You're not checking in with that client. You're not, that client emailed you a week ago and you still never answered back because a part of you wants to blow it up. Okay. Maybe the client said, hey, you know what? I know somebody that's going to connect you with like 20 more people. They got a whole network that will flood your business. And something inside of you is like, oh my God, I don't know if I can handle that. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? And then you do something like not call them back. Okay. So instead of you ghosting that client, when you feel that urge to blow it up, send a message. Hey, I cannot wait to meet this person. By the way, here's some extra information on what I do if you want to share it with them. Okay. Number 4, anchor a new thought. I can hold more. I have the capacity to hold more. I can keep more. I can enjoy more now. Number 5, final step. Text an accountability buddy. Okay. Choose one. Choose one that you know you can count on, all right? That's the other beauty about being in a community. You have accountability spaces. We have a private group that is an accountability space, okay? And you can text them, I choose safety right now, and I choose wealth. And that person will know exactly what you're talking about. And they will say, congratulations. I'm going to choose that with you right now. I'm going to hold that space with you right now, okay? So let's just take a moment right now. We're going to do a quick little exercise, and then we're going to sign off, all right? So I want you to take a deep breath in. And on the exhale of the breath, just go ahead and allow for the eyes to close, palms facing down, okay? And just take a moment and just get a sense that you see that old shoe hanging in the air. And at any moment, you're expecting it to slam down. You're expecting it to drop. Now, get a sense that there is a picture of your hand catching that shoe easily. And you place it on a very soft rug underneath you. You look down and you see both shoes are now on the floor. Nothing fell on you. You're standing strong. Okay. And now just say out loud, I am the ground. My wealth rests on me. Take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. Okay. All right, y'all. I thank you so much. Thank you so very, very much for joining me today. Okay. Remember that you can hold success with ease. Okay. You have more than enough tools right now that you can start using immediately to help circumvent that money PTSD. Okay. And remember, always remember, these tools that I'm sharing with you, these are tools to help quickly realign you and get you back on focus. But you got to do that deeper inner work. Okay. If you feel like you are ready to do the deeper inner work, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is set up a consultation appointment with me. Okay. So you and I can talk about what it is that you're going through, what challenges you're facing, and what your goals are. Then from there, we can both decide what the best course of action is for you. Okay. So I have one-on-one sessions that will be helpful for you. If you're not quite ready for one-on-one, then go ahead and get the Sovereign Wealth Archetype ebook and quiz, because what that's going to do is it's going to help you identify what your money archetype is, what your relationship to money is. Then it is going to give you some tools and rituals that you can start doing immediately to move you out of the shadow side of your relationship and into the empowered relationship with money. All right, y'all. Share this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got some great nuggets. And remember to grab your subconscious wealth cards. They're completely free. And this is where you're going to be able to get quick reference as a quick reference guide so that you can find everything that I shared with you today easily. All right. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, stay rich, baby, grow wealthy. Peace out.